Alright, so last time we were looking, we managed to get the apple to drop and so forth, and I've put everything back the way it is. We're going to do one little tweak here with the arrow keys. Actually, it's the switch is at 2 at the moment because I haven't reset, so it still lets me to move this, and even if I hit the space bar, it lets me do that and get the apple back as well. So we'll see how far we get with this. As you can see, the dog can get off the screen, so one thing we've got to do in here is put another if statement that just gets a look at the X position. So let's put that in here, and what we're going to do is just check for our X position, and if we're going left, we'll duplicate that because we'll need it over there as well. For the X position, we want it to be greater than something. Let's make it greater than, say, -200. Put that in there, and then we'll have a less than 200 over there. So we'll drop an if in there, less than 200, X position, less than 200, oops, 200, and see how that works. Okay, moving left, yep, dog stops. Moving right, dog stops. Okay, so that just stops the dog walking off the screen. Now, let's get to the more important part, which is the parrot dropping the apple. Now, first thing we need another variable called apple, which I'll switch on. Okay, and you're going to see something happening here in a minute. So, we need to turn this apple on and drop it, and so we actually create another broadcast called drop apple. So create a new broadcast called drop apple, and this new piece of script, what it does is it sets an apple position to the X position of the parrot, so it keeps track of this thing, and it then does a little tweak here. Now we'll come back and have a look at that in a minute, and then a broadcast drop apple. So that is going to go in there like that. Okay, alright, so just have a look at that. This is checking the direction of the parrot and changing the value of apple, so the apple position moves just ever so slightly, and there's a reason for that, because when the apple drops, you want it to drop from the claws of the parrot, so it's going that way and going that way, and you'll see there's a reason we do that, to make it look like the apple's for real. Okay, now over here in the apple script, you've got a new script called when I receive drop apple. So the apple's hidden, you show it, you go there and you glide and you hide, and you see what happens. Okay, so let's try it. So our doggie's still moving and our apple's dropping. Okay, and the other thing, of course, that's happening is that if you go back over here and have a look, down the bottom of here is a broadcast jump, so it goes back to the first 4 parrots. So this thing just keeps going around and around and around, and drops the apple in the right spot. So see, it looks like it's actually dropping it out of the claws of the parrot, because you've moved the apple position ever so slightly depending on which direction the parrot is flying. Rather neat. Now the last thing we need to do is go, well, what happens if the apple hits the dog? So if the apple hits the dog, then in here somewhere, if the apple hits the dog, we probably want the dog to do something. So apple hits dog. If there's a good spot. If the apple touches the dog, we want to probably broadcast hit dog will do, or got dog, hit dog. So we'll broadcast a new one called got dog. Gee, So got dog. Alright, and over here, when we receive got dog, we'll switch to the third costume, wait a couple of seconds, half a second maybe, and then switch back to the original dog, like so. Okay, let's see what's happening here. So I'm moving the right and left arrow so the dog moves, and then I'm letting the apple go. Oh, got him. Alright, let's have a look. Yeah, not quite. Got him. Okay, got him. And then if you want, you can enhance this costume. Maybe a bit of red, so he looks like he's been splattered. Let's see how we go. Oh, back to the beginning. Let's see if I can get back over there again. It's from the beginning. You can switch all those variables off too at some stage, once you know they're working. Alright, here comes the parrot, drops an apple, misses. Gets another apple, got him. Okay. Got him. Ooh, got him. There we go.